सेम चल जाएगा. Stop कर. 6-axis robotic. That 6-axis is named as a J1, correct na? J2, J3, J4, J5. See, you can see the red color. Each joint is controlled by a servo motor. This servo motor is handling J1, means this is the biggest. Then second joint, third joint, fourth. You can see here. Here this is a fourth. Correct na? The each joint is with the servo motor. करेक्ट ना. ये दो अंदर छुप गया है, 4 तो दिख रहा है. Each servo motors is inside. An encoder has kept to keep that always mastering in the memory condition. Okay. Correct na? That we have a battery backup. Battery, 4 batteries are there. Here we can. There will be indicator. It will come here. When the battery comes down, the pendant will be having a indicator. That time we have to replace the batteries. Every week or once in a week I have to operate this robotic. I cannot keep idly. Otherwise the battery will lose its property, lose its power, and the whole mastering will go. By chance if it goes, no problem. There is a small scales on the each robotic. See, can you see here? Can you see here? And on the top also. There is a 2 type of scales on this. Okay, everything. Now you have to identify batch by batch. You have to come and identify them. You have to make this arrows and will be joining. That time all the arrows join means again it will regain the mastery. I have to replace the batteries. Remember, I have to replace the batteries in the on condition only. If I off and change the batteries, then it will lose the mastery. We will learn the joint mode. First, how the movements in the joints. But then it will remain here up to here. Only this end arm will change. Okay. If you want welding, it will be painting, or gripper, anything. Or this type of gripper, I can replace. Any type of. Why we made like this gripper means our application is CNC. It has to hold and has to bring here. Okay, this chuck will open and it will process, and again it will, after finishing, it will keep here. Pick and place. My application is pick and place. Okay. So now this end arm will change. Okay, you can go for your own applications. Now here this gripper is our pneumatic gripper. The pneumatic gripper will be having very strong hold. That's why this is opening and closing by the solenoid walls. That is given here solenoids. 2 solenoids here. Can you see? FRL unit. Those who are working in the pneumatic, I am just explaining. Pneumatic air compressor to FR unit. FR unit to 2 solenoids. 1 solenoid for the gripper. Another solenoid for this check wall. Okay, to open and close. Both are solenoid controls. Okay. Compressor air is required for this opening of these 2 applications of pneumatics. Okay. Now this end arm will change. Okay. And we also have a sensors here and here. And here can you see the series M10I. I stands for intelligence. For example, I kept a gripper here. I stand for intelligence. I kept a gripper here. Some trainer, he don't know. This is a training institute. It has touched. Operating wrongly, which is not usual. Then it will stop. Okay. For example, it has stuck to any uneven movement. It will stop. It is not having sensor on the body, but it is having inside intelligence. I stand for intelligence. So wherever there is a wrong movement, which is not coded in our pendant, it will stop. Again, it will create a fault. After creating the fault only, it will start move. Like your emergency stop. Stop कर दिया, फिर आपने reset करने के बाद ही उसको खोलना है और करना है. Okay? There are 3 types of emergency stop. Okay. Okay? This is your pendant. Like your remote. The pendant contains a dead man switch, which is back side. Okay? Emergency stop on the top of this pendant, and one more emergency stop on the controller. Okay. Okay? Anywhere you can control and stop any uneven movements. Emergency. Okay? This is the usual practice is we have to hold this dead man switch. The holding the dead man switch also having technique. If you press more, it will stop. If you release, stop. Only you have to touch. See that? See the sound? Double. This is stop. So this is also emergency stop only. So हल्का से आप लोग पकड़ना है, ज़्यादा दबा देंगे तो भी ऑफ हो जाएगा, रिलीज हो जाएंगे तो भी ऑफ हो जाएगा, तो हल्का सा दबाना है. अगर तुम लेफ्ट हैंड कंट्रोलर है तो लेफ्ट हैंड लगा लीजिए, राइट हैंड कंट्रोलर है तो राइट हैंड लगा लीजिए. इसको निकाल के इधर डाल पकड़ के ये थंब को हम शिफ्ट में दबाना है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे फॉल्ट दिखेगा. फॉल्ट हमें यहाँ पे रीड भी कर सकते हैं कौन सा फॉल्ट है. इमरजेंसी ये दब गया है या दैट में भी इमरजेंसी स्टॉप और माय डेड मैन स्विच इज रिलीज. एवरीथिंग इट विल गिव a read. Similar like your keyboard, by doing the shift all these keys will be enabled. Okay, all blue color keys will be enabled. So I have to think, then I have to reset. If I get a like a battery indicator, I will get like this. So now I will go to coordinate, like we have coordinate. First joint mode. Here you will get a mode, tool mode, jog mode, world mode. Wherever I go, I can go for this. Now I see x-axis movement. Can you see here x-axis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here I have a speed. Okay. Now I kept 10%. I will increase some 30%. So because this training center, I will keep always less. Minus y minus. See J1 see the J1 movement. ये पीछे नीचे का देखिए J1 का मूवमेंट हो रहा है ना. वाई J2 का मूवमेंट देखिए. मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, जॉइंट्स दिखा रही हूँ. देखो J2 कहाँ मूवमेंट हो रहा है. हाँ वो J2. ठीक है, J2 समझ में आ गया. अभी J3
ऊपर का.
ठीक है, clear. Next now rotation, we'll go for the now linear over. Now we have to go for rotation. Now I'll go for ये देखिए नीचे वाला ग्रिपर. So now you understood 6 axis. Now coordinate system, I am operating in the joint mode.
Okay.
Whole thing I will be doing. Now like this we have so many functions to operate, but I have to write a program. For that I need to be go for this another keys menu, फिर एरो मार्क में लेके लिख सकते. दो टाइप का है, मैंने बोला ना, रिकॉर्ड भी कर सकते या हम वन प्रोग्राम भी लिख सकते. Correct ना? For that we have to go for the different things. Now you can see here down, it's operating in the joint mode. You can see the robotic in the joint mode. ठीक है ना? Okay. Now we can go for the world mode. World mode मतलब क्या है? Joints movement किया. For example, only joints is not possible. Like sir told, it will go back and you have to weld something. So whole body will move in a XY direction.
Okay.
Like this. Okay? Whole body will move, not only joints. Whole thing will move. For example, इधर आना है तो कैसा करते हैं, जॉइंट ऐसा. मतलब जॉइंट मोड में भी आप एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू काम कर सकते हैं. नहीं हमें पूरा रोटेशन चाहिए वर्ल्ड मोड में, तो वर्ल्ड मोड में डालना पड़ता है. कंट्रोलर, here we have 3 modes. Okay? Auto mode, T1 mode, T2 mode. T1 and T2 are teach modes.
Okay.
For example, I have to write a program in only in T1 and T2. T1 is usually will be having low speed than T2. T2 means 100% speed. Okay? T1 means teaching mode. Slowly it will operate. I want more fast, then I will put it in the T2. Once I written the program, that same routine work has to go for thing. You put it in a auto mode. Auto mode, that program you select, it will be doing same work. So many programs will be there. Select anything. So select, see for example home. See I will bring in home position. Anywhere it will be, it should come to home position. Then I call it as a home. So any program like main, Minto, anyone, any name according to the students, they will create one program. You have to select that and run. How you run? Go for auto mode and run. Like that. Okay? Now we made one program which is nothing but it will pick the object, it will hold the object and it will process, and again it will replace to the other, pick and place. Like that I made. You can change that also.
अभी यहाँ
अरे बघा, आणि मोड ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾವ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಸರ್? ಸರಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.